Welcome back, everyone. Join us today as we dive into the intriguing life and legacy of Pharaoh Menkaure, the third and final king of the fourth dynasty. Menkaure's reign, though remembered fondly, ended abruptly. Ancient traditions suggest he died unexpectedly, leaving his pyramid unfinished and his dynasty at a crossroads. But before we delve into the mysteries surrounding Menkaure's life and death, we kindly ask you to support our work with a thumbs up so that more people can discover these fascinating stories from history. Menkaure's story takes us back to the height of the Old Kingdom in Egypt when the pharaohs were at the peak of their power. He was the son of Khufu, the builder of the Great Pyramid, and Queen Hathor. Menkaure ascended to the throne after the death of his father, inheriting not only a kingdom but also a legacy of grandeur. The new pharaoh's task was monumental, living up to the reputation set by his father and continuing the tradition of building magnificent structures. Menkaure's reign marked a shift in the narrative. Where his father, Khufu, was known for his colossal and some say oppressive rule, Menkaure took a different path. He chose not to be burdened by the immensity of his lineage, opting instead to rule with fairness and justice. This approach made him immensely popular among his subjects. The people saw him as a father figure, someone who cared for their well-being and treated them with kindness. This attitude was a stark contrast to the heavy-handed rule of Khufu, making Menkaure's rule a breath of fresh air. The famous Greek historian Herodotus wrote that Menkaure was fated to die young as punishment for showing too much kindness, angering the gods who preferred harsh rulers. Was this just legend, or was there truth in the sudden end of his reign? Some scholars believe that Menkaure may have reigned for less than 30 years, far shorter than Khufu or Hathor. His unexpected death meant his pyramid complex had to be hurriedly completed by his successor, likely his son Shepseskaf. But the unfinished state of his monument remains one of the enduring mysteries of Giza. Despite this, Menkaure's reputation survived the test of time. While Khufu and Hathor were remembered as harsh or feared, Menkaure was honored as a fair and just king. Later Egyptians spoke of him with respect, and his statues depicting him in strength and dignity became iconic symbols of pharaonic art. Menkaure's influence went beyond his immediate successors. During his reign, Egypt enjoyed a golden age of prosperity and stability. The economy flourished, trade routes expanded, and the arts thrived. It was a time when the boundaries of human ingenuity were being pushed, and Menkaure's patronage played a significant role in this advancement. Under his rule, skilled artisans created masterpieces that continue to amaze us today. The quality of craftsmanship during Menkaure's era is a testament to the pharaoh's appreciation for the finer things. From intricate jewelry to exquisite sculptures, each piece was a labor of love, a dedication to creating beauty that would stand the test of time. One of the most notable aspects of Menkaure's reign was his choice of building materials. He favored granite over limestone, a shift from the materials used by his predecessors. Granite was more durable, more resistant to the harsh elements, and it signified a move towards smaller but more refined structures. The most prominent symbol of Menkaure's reign is, of course, his pyramid at Giza. Though smaller than those of his father and grandfather, it was no less majestic. Built from polished granite, it gleamed like a beacon against the desert sands. The pyramid was not just a tomb, it was a reflection of Menkaure's soul, a monument to his belief in quality over quantity. Unfortunately, Menkaure's pyramid is shrouded in mystery. It was never completed, and the reason for this sudden halt in construction is unknown. Some believe that his untimely death disrupted the project, while others point to a possible change in dynasty as the cause. Whatever the reason, this unfinished masterpiece leaves us with a sense of what could have been, a reminder of the fragility of even the greatest plans. In the heart of Cairo, within the hallowed halls of the Egyptian Museum, lies an enigma from the era of Menkaure, a sphinx without a face. This enigmatic artifact is not merely an ancient curiosity, but a tangible link to the artistic brilliance of Menkaure's court. The Sphinx, with its body of a lion and the head of a human, has been a symbol of wisdom and power across civilizations. Yet this particular Sphinx is unique. Its face is missing, leaving us to wonder about the face of one of Egypt's most beloved pharaohs. Did the sculptor capture Menkaure's benevolent gaze, or did he immortalize the pharaoh in a visage of power? The loss of the face not only makes the sculpture enigmatic, but also raises questions about the fate of ancient artifacts and the passage of time. It serves as a poignant reminder of the impermanence of even the most iconic symbols. Menkaure's legacy extends far beyond the treasures held in museums or the secrets buried in pyramids. It lives on in the hearts and minds of the people of Egypt and the countless visitors who come to marvel at his achievements. The name Menkaure evokes images of a just ruler, a patron of the arts, and a man who dared to be kind in a world that often demands harshness. His story is a reminder that leadership is not always about brute force or imposing grandeur, but sometimes about compassion and the courage to be different. Menkaure's pyramid, though grander than many, is dwarfed by the sheer scale of Khufu's Great Pyramid. However, in its elegance and the quality of its construction, it stands out as a testament to Menkaure's values. The smaller pyramid made of granite reflects his belief in quality over quantity, a philosophy that resonated with his people and has echoed through history. It is a place where one can stand in the shadow of the ages and contemplate the life of a pharaoh who chose kindness and justice as his cornerstones. As we stand before the unfinished pyramid of Menkaure, we can't help but feel a sense of melancholy. The missing stones serve as a constant reminder of his untimely demise and abrupt end to his reign. It makes us wonder what might have been had he lived longer, whether his pyramid would have reached greater heights or if his successors would have followed his benevolent path. The unfinished pyramid is not just a historical curiosity, but a symbol of the unpredictability of life and the fleeting nature of even the greatest plans. Yet Menkaure's spirit persists. His statues, with their depiction of a strong yet compassionate pharaoh, continue to inspire awe and reverence. They serve as a visual reminder of his legacy, a legacy of justice, kindness, and the pursuit of excellence. These statues are more than just works of art. They are embodiments of a pharaoh who chose to be remembered not for his lineage or his wealth, but for his character and his deeds. Menkaure's story is a tapestry woven with threads of prosperity, justice, and tragedy. It's a reminder that even in the annals of ancient history, life was unpredictable and change was inevitable. His rule, though cut short, left an indelible mark on Egypt, shaping its history and inspiring its people. As we explore the remnants of his legacy, we do so not just as historians or archaeologists, but as witnesses to a life well lived and a death that was sudden and untimely. The traditional view of Menkaure as a benevolent pharaoh is challenged by the notion that he was soft and weak, a ruler who prioritized kindness over strength. This portrayal suggests that Menkaure's downfall was not just a twist of fate, but a consequence of his choices. Was Menkaure naive to think that goodness could triumph in a world where power often met with resistance? Did his empathy for his subjects ultimately lead to his demise? Exploring this perspective forces us to confront the complexities of leadership and the sometimes brutal realities of maintaining power. Herodotus' account of Menkaure's death adds another layer to this debate. The supposed curse placed upon Menkaure, dooming him to an early grave because of his excessive kindness, is a compelling narrative. It raises questions about the role of fate and free will in ancient Egyptian thought. Was Menkaure truly cursed, or was his death a natural occurrence that was later embellished in storytelling? Understanding the context of ancient Egyptian beliefs about curses and omens is crucial to separating fact from fiction. The unfinished state of Menkaure's pyramid fuels speculation about the circumstances surrounding its abandonment. How did such a prestigious project, started by a beloved pharaoh, suddenly grind to a halt? Was it due to Menkaure's untimely demise, a shift in power, or a combination of factors? Unraveling the mysteries of Menkaure's pyramid not only gives us insight into his reign, but also sheds light on the dynamics of power and the fragility of even the most ambitious projects. The available evidence suggests that Menkaure's reign lasted for roughly 30 years. This relatively short tenure makes his accomplishments all the more remarkable and underscores the impact he had on Egyptian society. However, there is still room for debate regarding the exact length of his rule. Historians and Egyptologists continue to analyze various sources to try and determine the true duration of Menkaure's reign. In conclusion, Menkaure's story is a testament to the complexities of ancient Egyptian history and the enduring power of a good ruler. His legacy challenges conventional narratives and reminds us that leadership is not solely defined by military conquests or imposing monuments. As we continue to explore the mysteries of his life and death, we must consider the broader implications of his rule, the challenges he faced, and the choices he made. Menkaure's story is not just a historical curiosity, but a timeless tale of leadership, legacy, and the complexities of power. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through the life of Menkaure, the beloved Egyptian pharaoh. If you want to learn more about ancient Egypt and other fascinating historical figures, please subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And remember, you can support our work to help us keep bringing these stories to life.